Front lines. Well, I'm just gonna go with garbage. Any disagreement?
Uh, unless there's ways. I mean, are there ways to make it cheap? I don't think so.
Um,
Like, if you
Paladin. Yeah.
cheat that, maybe, but like, nah, it's bad.
We play Primordial Protector, and we get a 9-drop, and then we play this the next turn. Yeah,
No,
seems bad. Okay. All
I
right,
don't know.
garbage. Oh,
Okay,
wait.
garbage. Okay.
Wait.
The
What
card
the?
is very
Oh.
fun though, and it's combo disruption.
Why did it
So
go to, oh, that's interesting. Light Ray. Oh, there we go. Costs 1 less for each Paladin card you play this game. Card seems might be good. I'm not sure. Like, I mean, I feel like it's gonna suck, not because this card sucks, but because like these kind of Paladin decks suck. But I bet that I wonder if this sees play in like like a crappy, like a get to legend deck.
apparently I'm muted.
But you're muted now. Oh, okay. I live in the extremes. All right, say something now.
Hello, hello.
All right, how about now? Okay.
Okay.
So
I mean,
I mean,
this is eventually a 0 mana 5/5, no matter what paladin you're playing.
yeah. I mean, 0 mana cards always have potential, right?
Yeah. This looks good.
All right, I'm gonna
Like,
go with decent. I'm not ready to say broken because it's so hard to evaluate in a vacuum. But
yeah.
if let's say if you play like a paladin card, like a lot of paladin cards don't run many neutrals. Play a paladin card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it's the 3 mana 5/5, which is not that good. So it's not really good until like turn 7 plus. You see that?
Yeah. Galen was talking about Quest Paladin, where you play a bunch of one drops
Oh
and then just
yeah.
do one
So I mean,
on turn 3 or something.
yeah. The okay, it's broken,
I'll
right?
go. I'll go with decent too. I don't think it's completely broken, but it actually might be.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I the
I think I
payoff is
wondered
there.
that. Like, isn't that just better than the fish, the 2/5 fish? Maybe not, but probably.
We can't play that on turn 3. And the fish has divine shield. This does not.
Yeah, I guess.
So
But the fish competes with other 3 drops you want to play, like the Bannerman.
yeah, it's true. I don't know. I'm not sold, but but also not sold. I don't know what the opposite of that is.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I don't
I'm
know either, but
yeah. All right, this next one though, I'm pretty sold on. Mirrodon. After you cast a spell on this minion, draw a card. Like you just run this with the freaking 1 mana spell, and you draw your whole deck. It's like a draw 7. You know, that's stupid
yeah,
good, right?
I don't know about stupid good. It's
Okay.
like, I mean, you need to be able to afford to not make you roll your face. You need to be at 10 mana.
Yeah, but it's also a 3/4 for 3 mana.
Yeah, it's okay. You can play it on curve and then like draw 1 or 2 cards.
Yeah, so I can like greed this out in a value matchup to draw 5 cards. I've done this stuff with like Acolyte of Pain and Paladin, because Paladin like has trouble card drawing cards.
Yeah.
So this just seems like
No, this
wasting
seems.
my. I mean,
I
think about
would
this:
go.
for 8 mana, you develop a 3/4, draw 5. Like that seems kind of good.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. It's for
And
2 cards though.
if it
It's
sticks,
and
you
you
can
can.
just keep using it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with broken. I like this card.
Okay, I'll go
I'm a,
with
I'm,
decent.
I'm a believer. All right. Anyways, that's the last for the
You
paladin
can
cards,
also
right?
go. You can play the 10 mana +5/+5 divine shield for free on it.
Oh
There's
yeah, that's so good. Okay, I'm a believer. All right, mage. We got submerged space rock, death rattle 2 arcane spells to your hand. At the end of your turn, discard them. Or end of your turn. So it's you get like if your opponent kills it, you get them for 1 turn, right?
yeah,
This seems bad. What do you
yeah.
think?
I think the card wouldn't be too strong if the card stayed in your hand.
Yeah.
I
I
think I don't even know if it would see any play.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go with garbage. So
So what mages exist right now? There's Naga Mage.
Naga
Like,
Mage and there's Mech Mage, which Mech Mage is very hated and considered OP at the bronze ranks. So
there's
it's the
two.
new pirate warrior really.
Yeah, there's a couple bad slots in the mech mage, but I don't think you play that in that spots. Maybe,
Yeah.
but probably not.
If this were a Naga, maybe not, it would might make the cut just because it's a Naga,
Oh,
but
definitely, 100%.
because you could
I
get
gotta
two
get the two
spells.
spells would be insane.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Lady
yeah,
Najar. While this is in your hand, this transforms. Wait, after you cast. Okay, we have
oh
Fire
yeah.
Frost Arcane. Okay, so battle cry for one of these is reduce the cost of your spells in your hand by one. Okay, that's kind of cool. Battle cry deal 5 damage to enemy minion and 2 adjacent minions. Battle cry gain 8 armor.
So
Um.
I don't know if it changes more than once, or if it's just like the first spell you play, it's become that forever.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Um. So here's the thing about this. Like, I don't feel like I would never want to run this in Naga Mage. I feel like this can make the cut like in like Highlander Mage or something, you know. But if that was still a deck,
Yeah, it's not.
so uh, Joe, I'm gonna go with garbage because it's
Garbage. Yeah,
more. It's
reducing the spells by one is. I mean, if you compare with Flow is 4 mana, but no 5/5, but also
well,
like.
it's more like Siphon mana, which doesn't even like there's
Oh yeah, yeah,
so
yes. Mana. No, it's not great.
and it's a legendary. So if you build your deck around that, it's only a one of, so you can't get like two of these and get two Siphon mana. So you know.
Yeah, no. Is it bad in Naga Mage? Like, it's a 5 mana Naga. It's a lot faster than the other, like the Queen of Shara.
What's the payoff? I get to deal some damage to some minions on my pop off turn, or I get to reduce my
I'm
cost
saying,
spells to the one that already I have no problem playing, or I can gain 8 armor, or instead of playing
yeah,
an
it's
ice.
the armor, right? The armor is pretty nice.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
I'm on a
Yeah.
5/5 rock hard date. Like some people run ice barrier in their mage. Like
Oh
that's
yeah,
probably
but now we have to run ice spells because
frost more.
to get it to work, you know, and ice spells suck.
Okay,
So
I'll go with decent just in case. I thought the guard was garbage, but then I realized 8 armor is a lot of armor.
okay, I'm going with garbage still. So
Yeah.
all right, polymorph jellyfish. Transform a minion into a 4/1 jellyfish with +2 spell damage. So
Oh,
I mean,
that's board rate.
my first, yeah, it was like you just even if you're just playing Nagamage, you go coin 2 drop against Boar Priest, and now then they can't play Boar, which seems kind of good.
Yeah. Um, and spell damage +2. So there's never been a spell damage +2 for 3 mana before. It's usually a 4 mana effect. So it's
Yeah,
like crit damage, and it's removal.
yeah.
Neither is very strong, but the flexibility might make the card playable.
I think in a 2-year period, it definitely sees play at least once. Like
Yeah,
in a relative like, it might just be a tech card. It might be something
yeah, it's a 3 mana polymorph.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna go with pretty decent.
yeah, it's pretty decent. Maybe it's OP. Maybe you play 2 of that in every like mage deck because Naga made you build a board and you kind of sometimes struggle at like finishing the game. And maybe this is like a just a better 2 mana spell damage Naga to finish the game with ignites and stuff. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think
Insane
so.
off teacher. Oh, it's insane off teacher. True.
Oh, it's buff to teacher.
Like
That's true.
if
Yeah,
not played on the deck, it's gonna be insane off the teacher. Very
yeah.
true. And
So,
then there's the
dude, when the board priest gets okay. All right. We're off to Demon Hunter now.
yep.
All right.
No, I'm gonna read them.
Okay, go ahead.
Gonna alternate. So do you have Herald of Chaos first?
Yep.
Okay. So 3 mana, 3/4 Naga, lifesteal. Battlecry when you cast a fell spell while holding this, gain rush. Or if you cast a fell spell. So basically like a metamorphin, but instead of being a 3/4 taunt for 1 mana. It's a 3/4 lifesteal rush for 3 mana.
Seems
But it
good to
doesn't have
me,
to be in the turn.
but like not great. But I don't know. Like I feel like I could run this. Like I mean, a 3/4 lifesteal rush is really good, but it
It's
might be
probably
redundant.
yeah, and
So
what and like Fell Demon Hunter is completely dead,
Fell Demon Hunter could come back.
I guess. But I don't think that will make it come back.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
I mean, Fell Demon Hunter struggle with all the warriors right now and the druids, but um, like I don't know. Is
What is
this
DH cut for this? DH has no good cards. That's not a problem. Like it's more like what good cards are in the deck that make it worth playing. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this card like so. The question is, if LDH was a deck today, would it even run this? That's the question. Because if it would, then it's pretty decent. If it's not, then it's garbage. That's how I look
uh,
at it.
it's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with pretty decent. It's like I mean, a lifesteal rush minion historically seen play.
Yeah, Vicious
So
Scalehead was a 1/3 for 2 mana, and
yeah,
it's saw plays in decks that made it not a 1/3 for 2 mana, but
yeah,
this is pretty big.
I'm gonna go pretty decent. So
Sure.
right,
It's good against aggro. It's pretty
yeah,
useless. It's super useless against non-aggro. And actually, it's garbage. I'll
right.
put it garbage.
Okay. After your hero attacks, draw a fell spell.
Positive
Um,
fanatic.
this is absolutely good. Is it broken in my mind? But like cards like this always see play. Like you got the small fry, you got Henge Clan burglar, you got the pirate dude and rogue. I think this is you got the 2/2. So
Yeah. Do you want a must kill? Yeah. I mean, it's probably worse than the other 2 on a 2/2 when your hero attacked in Demon Hunter. In most cases, the Vanguard thing.
yeah,
But this is card draw. The deck does want card draw. You probably play both cards still. I go
I
as decent, but like, it doesn't. It's not the card that's gonna make me play Fell Demon Hunter.
that's a good point. So I'll go pretty decent.
Yeah.
I mean this I think like every deck Demon Hunter deck that runs 4 spells or more is running this card for the history of this
Is it
card.
better than Felgorger? Felgorger
Well,
is 4 mana and makes the Fel spell
yeah,
cost
because
less.
you're like the 4 mana is often awkward. 4 mana cards are awkward, and this you can get multiple procs. So if you get it down fast, it's like the
Oh
two
yeah, you can
two, so you
multi-strike.
can yeah.
True.
So it's like a must remove. With the 4/3, you don't really care, you know.
Okay. Yeah, it's good in slower matchups for sure. It's not something you're gonna want, and I guess Fel spells are good at dealing with aggression. They used to be much better though.
I mean, I feel like if this card makes the cut into um if Naga DH was back, it might even make the cut, you know.
Yeah.
So with the old Drekthar and stuff. So right.
Yeah, I think Naga DH is doing better than Fel DH right now. With Drekthar, that pulls only one.
Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah.
They yeah, it's interesting. Like without the power, it's interesting with like without the power spike on turn 4. Like so many decks just can't compete. Like it just can't compete.
Yeah.
Because it just can't get that minion pressure. But anyways, top of the idol. Dredge, reveal it, and deal damage equal to all minions. Um, this card seems like a better Dragon Breath from the old Mage card. You remember that one?
Better?
Yeah,
Um,
that was draw a spell, and
did it draw the spell or did it just show it?
oh, it might
It
have
was.
just showed it. Yeah,
I don't remember. Maybe it drew it.
no, it didn't draw it. So
Um, but I mean, this is so slow and bad. No,
yeah, and current 2020 Hearthstone or
like it
2022.
hurts your own minions, and Demon Hunter doesn't have control tools, so you
All
want to be
right,
ahead
you
of
convinced me. All right,
turn 5.
we'll
This
go
is trash.
garbage.
Yeah.
That's the last Demon Hunter card.
Yeah. Hunter. Are we in Hunter?
Yeah, I got ancient Kraken Bane.
Alright, I'll do it. Ancient Krakenbane, 3 mana, 3/3, Battle Cry. If you've cast 3 spells while holding this, deal 5 damage. Cards like this that you have to cast 3 spells need to be completely broken in order to be playable. Because casting
Yeah,
3 spells has
really
happened
annoying.
to be
And the way it works with like the with priest is because you play those 3 spells, but you get them back, where
yeah.
this won't. So then your card's just gonna be out. Deck's gonna be out of value, and like, you know,
Yeah, I mean that looks like a card for like an aggressive Naga spell oriented face
if
hunter.
Dragonbane shot was at least 2 mana, at least you could get multiple procs on that. But now it's 3 mana, so
Yeah, but you never played it in face hunter, right? I don't think that's for quest hunter, is it? I thought that
yeah.
was like a
Oh no, it was for Quest Hunter. I'm just trying to figure out a way to make this seem like a reasonable card. Um,
you
yeah,
go turn 1 tunnel trog, not tunnel trog, iron deed trog, turn 2 biscuit, turn 3 you go
adorable adorable.
coin barb nuts plus
Yeah.
this it's lethal.
All
I don't know.
right, you convinced me this is garbage, so I'm gonna go garbage.
Yeah, this looks pretty bad.
All
Like
right.
late game 5 damage for 3 mana. It's like a much worse. It's like the aim shot, except you need a very very hard condition to meet for it to be an aim
Yeah,
shot.
it's like even harder for like Hunter than some other classes. So even though it's more useful for Hunter, but Canine Tron, Dredge. If it's a 1 cost minion, summon it.
I think that's kind of insane in aggro.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah.
It's like a 2 mana 2/3 that first of all you get a 1 drop. I mean, later on in the game you don't even need to get the 1 drop. You can dredge, which is dredge late game when you're looking for burn is really good. And just like if you get a 1 drop, like you coin that on 1 and you get either like a trog or a 1/3 or like did they print another 1 drop for Hunter? No.
I don't think so.
I guess the best case is like a trog and it's not that good. The Naga, the Mana Worm Naga.
Yeah, there might not be enough synergy with it, but I'll go with pretty decent. I don't think it's quite broken, but
Yeah, okay.
uh, um, I
There was a
mean,
time where this would have been broken because there was a lot of good 1 drops. But
yeah, 1 drops are pretty. They're okay. There's the ones that see play are okay, but most of them are pretty weak. So
yeah. And like some of them are good, but not if you summon them. Okay.
uh,
Shell Shot,
yep.
3 mana. What's that card? The previous one was pretty decent, but not broken. Shell Shot, 3 mana. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion. Repeat this with 1 less damage. So you deal 3 damage to a random enemy minion that you choose, and then you can choose another minion to give it like 2 damage, and then another minion for 1 damage.
So does this like?
And if you have spell damage, it goes 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it keeps going until. Oh, until it runs out of stuff. Oh, that's interesting.
You don't choose?
Oh,
Oh, random.
oh,
Oh, I see.
random.
Oh, I thought it was really good.
Oh, but you
I mean,
can still
it still
like.
gets spell damage,
So it's
right?
3-2-1, and with spell damage is 4-3-2-1.
Yeah.
Kind of cool though.
It's the first card that scales that way with spell damage.
Yeah, I mean, my opponent turns one of my minions into a 4-1 plus 2 spell damage. It makes a giant board. This card's gonna be insane, right? So,
Yeah, but also it only goes to minions. The
yeah.
fact that you don't get to choose, like they have a 5/3 that you need to kill, and a like
Oh, and it's not like devouring plague where it'd be like 3,
no,
but like
it could just
devouring plague. I don't know. I'm not. I almost can go all the way from broken to garbage. It's weird on this one. I have a,
well, it's not good in Face Hunter. I don't think it's good in the Beast Hunter that we have right now. So like, it's only uses for Quest Hunter. Do you play that in
Whoa.
Quest Hunter? Yes. Is it good? No.
What I whoa, maybe I do use this in Beast Hunter because I can use it to like as actual hunter removal before my I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, I'll
I
go
thought
garbage.
you got to choose, and I thought it was bad unless you got spell damage.
Okay.
Now that it's random, I mean it's better into cards like Scabs because you get to clear, and the Vessel because you get to clear. It clears Vessel and Scabs every time, but
Yeah.
it clears Double Agent, I guess.
But it
Like
like there are
Uncurve
cards
is like
like that that develop too. So yeah,
yeah.
Hunter just doesn't have the tools to play like. Well, I guess Quest Hunter does. It might see playing Quest Hunter, so
Yeah,
maybe
I mean, the more I think about it, on later on in the game it's bad, but on turn 3 it's almost always
yeah.
a
All
board
right,
full.
all right. I'll give
Actually,
it pretty decent. So I changed my
okay.
mind.
Decent. I just realized on turn 3 it's always a full clear,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Well, Abductor. All right.
Oh, your spells this turn are poisonous. That's a card.
Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. All right.
It's a 4 mana 2 card combo to get the 4 mana warlock card that corrupted the cascading disaster.
All right.
Priest.
Herald of Light. If you cast a holy spell while holding this, restore 6 health to all friendly characters. My feeling of this was like, I think on a surface level, this card feels powerful. I just can't figure out like when it would ever actually be practical. Like,
Yeah,
you know what
nobody
I
wants
mean?
even though it's
Yeah.
strong. So Naga Priest. You don't really often have damage to minions.
Yeah.
You can value trade and play that, but that's not really what you're about.
Yeah.
You're not
And
gonna boar priest, even with cleric.
yeah, I'm like, you don't have enough holy spells to make it work in like quest freeze effectively. you know, you
I've
know when
never
you
played. Oh no, that's not true. I played a game of Quest Priest and Grandmasters.
you know when you start being like, maybe this could work in quest freeze. You know, you got a great card. You know.
Yeah, it's disarming elemental 4 mana 4/4. Battlecry dredge for your opponent. Set its cost to 6. So combo disruption. Also like just a very good effect, I think.
Did we go garbage for the last one? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
garbage. All right. Dredge for your opponent. Set its cost to 6.
I mean,
Yep.
I love
Okay.
this card and this effect. Again, it doesn't really fit in Boar Priest, and I don't think it fits in Naga Priest. If there's
But
another priest archetype that just plays good cards, or like
yeah,
yeah, a good priest archetype that plays good cards, this is a good card.
I
Better
do
for
believe in my principle of 4 mana cards need to be OP or they never see play. Um, but maybe this is OP. I don't know. Like you put like a 1 mana 6 mana card. I don't know. Can give somebody a bad top deck, but I don't know.
it's basically your opponent doesn't draw a card next turn.
Yeah, that's kind of good. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Unless it's turn 10 and then it's bad. But
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. If it were neutral, it'd be better.
yeah.
It's like I want this card to be cool, but the more it's gonna be, it just doesn't. It's not gonna work. Like they just
What
don't
if
play that
everyone
card. You
what if
know,
everyone
like
priest and then you have to play that for the board priest mirror?
so you make the 3 mana spell cost
Yeah.
6, and
Or pyro.
then yeah. Uh, so or you could just run like. There any neutral hexing? Not really. So
No, but I think they printed a neutral disruption. I'm not sure.
yeah, I'm gonna go with garbage. I want
I'll
this
go with
card to
decent, but not right now.
yeah.
I right now, and it might see play later because
Like
it's
would this make it the play in any wild list? You know, like I don't think so. So okay. Anyways,
But the wild lists are I don't know. I don't play wild. I feel like
okay.
it's all just wall resurrect priest. But, yeah.
So, drown. Put an enemy minion at the bottom of your deck. Seems good. Seems really good. Right?
Good against 4. Maybe more so
Oh,
than the last one.
yeah. I mean, you also can do this against like. Does this silence the card effectively? Because it puts like, does it kill it?
Yeah.
So you can use this against a. You can use it against a like a freaking Nelly. So they go turn for Nelly. You do this, and they cry. You know.
You go treasure guard, they buff it. You play drown.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
know,
go with this is OP. This is broken.
but you don't play it on board priest though. Do you? You
Look,
don't want more bottom of your deck.
I'm not. I'm not doing it based off this like synergy and current existing archetypes. I'm saying this card's a really good card. So
I mean, maybe this card enables like control priest, and then the previous card is also good. I still think the Naga that heals is just bad, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I like this card. This card's good. This card's Entomb used to be 6 mana. This is 4 mana,
yeah,
which makes sense. Like 4 years later, but
single target removal has been power creep so hard that if you're not doing something efficiently with the removal, you're just a bad card. So
I think this is only good because the minion doesn't get to die. So like against board priest, you have a use for it, and
yeah,
against
so
minion,
it's a silence remove, and you could trying to think of some like weird scenarios where you like shit like you steal a win condition and use it yourself, you know. But
oh yeah, Kazakus. You could
yeah,
feel Kazakus on, I guess.
yeah. I mean, it's gonna
Yeah,
be hard to survive against the Kazakhstan treasures after that, but you know. Hey, I stole the Kazakhstan against the ramp druid, and now they go double embers on me. So the next turn, but
yeah, but you
yeah.
can dredge them the embers, and it's gonna cost 6, so
Uh,
they might not be able to play it.
oh, yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so okay.
Oh, the card that. Wait, no, never mind. I was like, Disarming Elemental is great into Celestial alignment, but they also have a full hand of playable cards already.
Why does it go to
Um,
paladin after this?
only for but then there's Rogue.
Oh, here we
If
go.
you
Okay,
then there's gonna be a Rogue.
okay. Inkale and Bambusher. This was a hard time. Has +3 attack and immune while attacking. So I mean, you play this and it gets a value trade every time, which is kind of insane.
It
But
would be minions didn't get value outside of their stats nowadays.
yeah.
Um,
This card is preemptively banned in Arena. That's crazy. Yeah.
what do you do? What are
I
you
mean,
playing?
I think if this had like if the 3/3 was still a card that draw 2 cards for Stealth Rogue, this card would see play for sure.
Oh yeah.
But is it so broken that it's good enough to just like go in decks where it doesn't have any synergy? You know?
So is it good enough in normal Thief Rogue? I would
Yeah,
go with no.
yeah, I don't think so either. So I think I'm gonna go pretty decent. Like I could see it seem play in certain archetypes and certain decks, but I don't think it's fundamentally like broken. So
Yeah, and it's a strong card, but it's
yeah,
not gonna make it decks until it has more synergy. Like it definitely doesn't make it into Bomb Rogue.
yeah.
Those are the 2 rogues I see right now.
All
Definitely
right,
not. I had Pirate Rogue card. It goes face for 4, but that's not good. Okay, Jackpot, 2 mana. Add 2 random spells from other classes that cost 5 or more to your hand.
garbage, right? So
I don't know what spells cost 5 or more. I thought that was garbage, but I was like, if they printed it that way, it might be because the spells that cost a lot are OP.
all right,
Oh, yeah.
let me type in spells into my client and see what shows up spell. And I'll click 5 plus. You can get like some it's not even discover, so it's random. You got some
Yeah.
like you got like crappy things like Chaos Nova, the Sigil of Reckoning, you have
Oh,
Proving Grounds, You have
Um,
let's go druid. Druid, you got some good cards, honestly. Nourish, Flipper Friends, those are good, but Force of Nature is pretty shitty. Got Best in Shell, which is okay. You've got Scale and Miracle Growth, which are really good, but like probably not for Rogue.
yeah, no,
Mage is like you got like freaking like Deep Breath. You got some like random clears, but so I mean that could give you some scams for. I mean, somebody's gonna play this card in Test Rogue, right? And it's gonna have a 43% win rate, and somebody's gonna bait us on Twitter with it, like you know.
yeah. This is gonna
But
make for good YouTube videos.
yeah. So
Also, it's gonna be fun for more casual players who just want to have fun. This is a great card for them.
yeah. So, but I'm gonna go with garbage. So,
Yeah, competitively, it's garbage.
and,
And then Shatter
um,
Shieldler, 1 mana,
your
1/3 elemental.
your next Death Rattle minion costs one less, but immediately dies when played. So, I
So
mean,
Mind Rogue is already kind of good.
yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm willing to say broken, but maybe it is. I don't know.
And Mind Rogue currently plays a copy of Yoink,
Hmm.
which shows that it needs, it would like some support.
Yeah.
Um, so that card I think is really really strong in that deck. The deck right
And
now beats bad players, I think, but with that card it might just be OP. The Mind Rogue.
yeah, it's too fast.
I got my Open Cup win rate like after 10 cups. I qualified for the next MT with just farming noobs with Mind Rogue.
Really? Okay. It's
Yeah.
that good. It's that good for. Why is it so good for farming noobs? I don't like.
Because they just kill the mines.
Okay. Okay.
um
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, it's always weird. Nobody talks about this, but I always like in the world of poker, there are like strategies that are considered suboptimal mathematically against top player like but they're good exploitative strategies. Things
Mhm.
like calling on the button, stuff like that. Where you're supposed to just raise, but like if your opponent's a very like passive player, you can just call every hand and stuff like that. I feel like certain decks are like that where they're not like they. I mean, not even that they're bad at the high level, but they're really good for exploiting weaker players. You know?
Like Fatigue Warlock was one of them, I thought.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know how to play around dying to fatigue or stuff like that.
Yeah. Interesting. Especially when you're the first person doing it, so like
Mm.
nobody knows how to like oh, I'm getting altered or fired here, and then stuff like that.
Yeah, so this I would say this is broken.
Okay, we'll go broken. It's also 1 mana 1/3, so it also just enables you to fight for board better.
I don't believe in the
Um,
list that I've seen with like field contact with the battle cry minions. But
yeah, like this could see play even in like without much synergy even. That's why. So yeah, I'll go broken. So all right, druid.
Druid Spirit of the Tides, 2 mana 2/2. If you have any unspent mana at the end of your turn, gain +1/+2. So it's a 3 mana spider tank elemental if you play it on turn 3. But it has the upside of it's available as a 2 mana 2/2. But also this is 2022, and those cards are not nowhere near playable.
Yeah, yeah, I'll
Scary in
go
a
garbage.
an arena card. Yeah, that's a very good arena card.
All right, I'll go garbage. Yeah, I mean druid is like has to spend its mana, so
Oh wait, so you know how Wig is like 1 mana, but it doesn't use a card and it gains +1/+2 at the like every turn.
yeah.
This is like you have a ghost Wig.
That's kind
You
of
just don't
true.
play it. You just don't spend the mana, and it does it every time
But
on this.
but but you can't. It's at the end, so you can't use it and take a value trade. You have
Yeah,
no flexibility. You can't use it multiple times, and you have no synergy with Radiant Elemental, and you have no synergy with like Naga Giants. So you can't
yeah.
like. So yeah, garbage. All right, garbage.
Did you play
Uh,
Naga Giants
do I play Naga Giants and what?
and Naga Priest?
No, but you would use it in Druid, like and if
Oh, okay.
so And sometimes you random like I'm just looking at all the downsides compared to Wig because we're comparing it to Wig.
Okay.
A meta defining broken card now. So, um,
Okay, so trash. The next
yeah.
one, Moonbeam, 1 mana, deal 1 damage to an enemy twice.
I really wasn't sure about this one. What do you
So
think?
again, the scales with spell damage. So this is like a finisher. I mean, I imagine in Wild this is broken because
Yeah,
some
because
sort of spell damage.
Malagos, yeah.
Moonfire plus this go face. In Standard, there's no great spell damage. There's Skilled Trader. Maybe
like,
this is good in aggro druid
like,
because the other card I think is the other druid card might be the best card in the set.
I forgot what that one is. But I mean, could I ever like use this as an alternative win condition with like guild traders and stuff and like faceless? I don't know, my guild. I don't know what.
Oh,
I don't
Guff,
know.
Faceless Skilled Trader, and
Yeah. Double moon team. Like you play double guild trader, you go faceless. That's 8, 13 mana. And you go double moonbeam and you deal 3, 5, 7. That's 28 damage. So ooh. Okay.
that's not 30.
Wait, oh you're a talented archivist, so okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go with decent. I'm not really to say
It's probably
broken,
decent,
but
and it's
yeah.
if there's good spell damage, it's gonna be broken. Like if Bioluminescence was a druid card,
Yeah. Oh, it'd be so good.
this would be the
Yeah.
best deck. But talking about like one of the best, like the next card, 3 mana 3/3 Herald of Nature. Battle Cry. If you've cast a nature spell while holding this, give your other minions +1/+2. I think this is like Arbor Up, like even better than Arbor Up. I think.
I guess it incentivizes like druid back, like to go back to like moonlit guidance, heavy stuff.
Wait, Moonlit Guidance
So,
heavy.
well, like I mean, there were some like lists that were very like injured Tolver that did well at like low ranks that I tested out, and they were absolute garbage. But when you actually played them, but
But
um,
this is just like any aggro board centric druid deck. You just like build a board, and this is your Arbor Up, except it comes faster, like Beast
yeah.
Wave. This like this.
You have to play the nature spell, and don't underestimate that. And it's kind of like a Pride's Fury in a way, in my like similar power level. One less mana, but you have to play the nature spell. It has a body, but like if you don't have a board, it's not that good, right? So I don't know. Yeah, I'm
Yeah, but
not.
like Torngrown Santhry is as nature spell, right?
Yeah, I guess so. You can go Torn Growth into this.
And
Um, then you have two two
there's
fours.
there's a bunch of other very good nature spells, right? For
Yeah,
Beast Druid. There's the
yeah,
2 mana draw Beast.
yeah.
Uh,
It's composting.
which
Um,
I guess it doesn't work that well in composting, but maybe it does.
yeah. So I mean, it's another like payoff card for having board.
But yeah, there's Living Root, Sow the Soil, Innervate. Like
I
it's gonna be
I've
an aggro deck. You're gonna play that, and I think it's gonna be the new meta Tyrant. I think this is the best card by far in the set.
as someone who's played a lot of Beast Druid, I'm like imagining playing this card and it just not like. Oh, you go Flipper Friends and you play this and you have a bunch of 2/3s. Or you could just play Scale of Onyxia.
You play Living Roots on one, you coin that.
Yeah.
You play like
Then you have
Roots.
you have 2/3s, which is good, but like, like compared like this kind of stuff just can't. It's not gonna close out games the way like Naga DH did. So like you're gonna do well in the beginning, and your opponent's gonna go Shield Shatter, or they're gonna go Naga Pop Off, or they're gonna go like Boar Priest Clear, or they're gonna go what are the other decks like, or I what are the other popular decks right now? I don't think it's good. I don't know.
No?
I'm not really ready to say garbage, but I don't know. It's interesting we have such a different opinion on this.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I did say Naga Siren was a wonderful card, but it's still not a top tier deck. So
wait, it is a top tier deck. Maybe not on ladder, but
yeah, it's, yeah. So, but that was before I saw the 2/3 and the Naga spell. So, I'll go with decent. All right, I'm not gonna give it the broken that you're giving it, but I'll give
Yeah,
it
I'm gonna give
decent.
it broken. Like
Uh,
you can also like hold it and like fight into the
maybe you
certain
play.
spots.
Well, maybe you play with Brand. So you had a Brand hacker
Yeah,
deck.
which brand?
Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not convinced. It's just like it's hard to be ahead on board. So
I guess.
our this card. Okay, Commander of the Nepal. We just shaman now. That's the last
Okay.
druid card. Commander of the Nepal. Summon 2/5/4 elementals with rush. Overload 1. This felt very similar to the old 5/4.
Faceless Corrupt.
Yeah. So I think I'm going with OP broken. What do you think?
Would Faceless Corruptor be broken in the current year? I guess it was last year,
Yeah, it
but
was like a year, and it got nerfed to a 4/4. It still saw play. So,
yeah, okay.
and this doesn't need a minion to do it on, so you don't have that element. But you pay it with the one overload. But
One huge downside is you don't want to overload on turn 5 because turn 6 is you play your one good card, the
yeah,
Snowfall
yeah.
Guardian.
I just coin this out on 4, and then I do the Snowfall Guardian on 6. You know, easy.
Um, okay.
And you're more likely to want to coin it out on 4 than just play it on 5. Because you play it on 5, you're probably ahead on board because you're doing lots of these proactive plays, so you don't need the Snowfall Guardian, you know?
Okay.
I'm gonna go
No,
with
I mean
broken,
the
so
card's obviously very good. I don't I don't know how good it fits into Baron Shaman, but it's probably powerful enough that you have to fit it in.
yeah. I mean you could just run this in like some sort of if tempo decks ever are there any like good tempo decks in the meta? Like there's Mech Paladin, which I consider to be terrible once you get to top 100 legend. Um what's a good tempo deck?
Mm, Thief Rogue?
Oh yeah, Thief Rogue, Thief Rogue. Yeah, it's a good tempo deck. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess Naga Priest is a tempo deck. Okay, I lied. There's not any like good old fashioned. I guess Thief Rogue is Thief Rogue is good. Okay. I mean it has a 0 mana 4/5.
I
So,
mean
but
this is good. This is good into Naga Priest for sure.
yeah, yeah. This is yeah. So okay.
Probably better than the fire spell that costs 5 mana that deals 10 damage like randomly.
Yeah.
This deals 10 damage, but you get to choose where, and it's also 10 power against control decks for 5 mana.
Yeah.
No, it's really good. I'll go with decent, not broken though.
I'm going with broken. So all right. All right. Clownfish. Your next 2 Murlocs cost 2 less. Like I could just play this with double amalgam in hand and like or one amalgam, play the amalgam immediately, and then play another like whatever card from the amalgam. Right?
Oh, true. You could also play that in normal shaman and play mutinous on 5.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely not good enough though. It's a 3 mana. I just realized the 3 mana 3/2. That sucks.
We could actually play this and then play the next one for 1 mana. So then it compounds, right? So then the next Murloc will cost 4 less, and then we could play a 3 mana Mutinous. So on turn
Wait,
4.
it does not compound, does it?
Well, I think it should. Okay, let's look
Oh,
at
you
the
mean
math.
okay, I thought you meant
So
playing a 1 mana Murloc, like any of them, and then
you play this for 3, all right, and then the next one is like cost 2 less. So you play
oh
that
yeah,
so for 1. So that next one costs 2 less for this one, and this one costs 2 less. So they add together. So it's a total of -4 and then a -2.
yeah, I misunderstood. But I mean, yeah, you need to play that in Murloc decks for it to be good. I think pretty obviously.
Yeah, I'm gonna give like if this is either like I mean I'm gonna go with broken. Yeah, just
Is there a card draw for Murloc decks? There's Gorlock.
yeah, it's Gorlock. Yeah, you could just like I bet you could run this without even that many Murlocs just to get some sweet discounts. You know.
Okay. Do you think a deck that runs 2 amalgams just wants to play that randomly? 2 amalgams maybe?
Might not be, but I mean, it's a lot of tempo. I don't know like what kind of deck wants mana cheating on amalgams, but if there is one going to run this, you know, I don't know. Shaman doesn't really need much mana cheating. It kind of just freezes your board and then kills you right now. But so like just because I don't like evaluating cards of how well they fit into established archetypes, I like just sort of saying I think this card's strong or this card's not. You know, so
Okay. I mean, the card is strong. I don't think it's gonna see play.
I'm
I
gonna
guess
go
that.
with broken.
Okay, I'll go with D.
I'm gonna go with mutinous shaman is gonna be a thing. It's only does it for the mutinous payoff. So, but you could do
Okay.
this with brand, and then like I don't know. I feel like there's some crazy shit that
I
can
mean, if
go
you
on.
play that on with Bran, it's turn 6, and you could have played
Oh,
Mutinous.
okay. I do this with brand. I play amalgam. I get another clownfish. Then I play the clownfish again for 0. All right. Then I go another amalgam. Wait, there's something crazy here. All right.
Yeah, you go Bran, Clownfish, Mutinous on turn 6.
Yeah. Oh, that seems pretty good. All right, I'm going with broken because it's more exciting. So, all right.
Okay, I'll go with decent.
Oh, and they gave another Murloc. Okay, Battlecry Dredge. If it's a Murloc, summon a 2/2 copy of it.
This is trash.
It
You
kind of
wouldn't
is.
play that in your Murloc deck.
Wait,
I
did
mean,
we
you
run
would.
this in our Murloc deck just for the synergy? Wait, what if I like to pick a war leader from this? You know?
I mean, it's Dredge. What are the odds of getting a specific card from Dredge?
Yeah. But Dredge is just good, right? So.
Yeah,
But
but it's a form.
yeah, but 4-drops have to be good OP if they're going to see play. But I
That's
can
fair.
summon. Oh, it has to summon a Murloc. So, I mean,
There's no Murlocs that are. It's only War Leader, right? No other Murloc is gonna be.
yeah, there's no like.
You're not playing a 2/4 Dormant.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll give this a 1. I'll give a garbage. You convinced me. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Warlock.
All right. Your opponent's cards cost health instead of mana next turn.
Some people on Twitter say this was the worst card ever, and I disagree. I think cards that are like that are most of the time garbage, but at least they have potential to be OP.
Yeah, they have unique effects, so they can do something nothing else can.
Yeah.
Like,
Like you play Face Warlock, you set them to 5, and then you play that.
yeah. I mean, I would rather just do the rest of the 5 damage, though. You know, so it's not like, you know. I mean, what's this? I mean, to be fair, like I can't think of a single situation where this would be useful. You know. Like other than like, okay, my opponent has all 8 mana cards, and I send it down to 8 life, and I'm somehow have enough board leverage to do that. You know?
Yeah. This is the worst card. This is not the worst card in the game.
I mean, think of worst card means you're absolutely miserable when you generate it randomly. So Duskfall Aviana was pretty terrible. Like, what if you cheat this out? With a recruit effect, you know? 5 mana, 7/7. So you skip the battle cry.
This is a low tab 0.0001% of the time. No, it's like a low tab like 10% of the time.
I mean, so we play this, our opponent has infinite mana, and then we go I don't know, Murloc-y boy? What's it called? Gigafin?
Yeah.
So
a lot of decks or situations you don't or you're playing like a curse deck and this is just more burn. And you have enough removal that you don't care what they do. I'll go with decent.
I will take the 1 in 100,000 that I'm wrong. And go with broken. I mean, with not broken, garbage. I'd say 1 in 100,000. They print 1 in 100,000 cards. This one is going to be good. So, but I'm gonna go with yeah.
I'm gonna go with broken.
Okay, you're gonna look like a genius when you're right.
I'm gonna be such a genius.
Yeah, and then when you're wrong, it's not even. Don't just whatever, you know. So, all right. Herald of Shadows. If you cast a shadow spell while holding this, steal 2 health from a minion.
So like a 4/4 SI7, but that doesn't go face.
Yeah, it seems bad. Like
when
am I playing a shadow spell on turn 1 or turn 2? You know?
Yeah, so you want to tap on turn 2, and then in those decks you don't want such a small effect on board when you want to deal with
Yeah. I
about
don't
two
want to use
parties.
this on turn 4 or turn 5. Like turn 5 is where it only seems natural. Like you do some sort of shadow spell on turn 4 or something like that. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
this is garbage. So,
yeah,
right. All right,
garbage.
immolate. Light every card in the opponent's hand on fire. 3 turns, any your hand. I don't think this is bad. Everyone say this is bad. Like,
I've seen people say this is broken or terrible.
I mean, I just defeats. Like, you could use this as a as a win condition. You know, like
Yeah, it's not even only against like combo. It's best against control decks, right?
yeah, you just delete all their value. You know,
Yeah.
and yeah, you do it on turn 4. They have 8 mana cards. They're just you know,
They go Finley and then
like if Warlock can play a 5 mana weapon, they can play this. You know,
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna go with
Um,
broken. All right.
if it's broken, people are just gonna start running Finley and then it's gonna be trash. But
Finley. Oh, so you have to have. That's why I run 2 of them. All right. So
yeah.
they go Finley, and then I go second immolate, and I win the game.
So in 3 turns, what does that mean? Like they get 2 turns to get rid of their cards, or they get 3 turns to get rid of their cards.
3 turns. They get 3 turns. I'd say. If it's 2
So
turns, it's even more broken. So
are you sure it's not like so you play it and then they have a turn, and then you have a turn, they have a turn, and then you have a turn, and then they have another turn? Or I feel like it would
all
probably
right. So let's think of some. I play this against board priest. Like I can force out combos. Let's go through decks. I play this against Naga Priest. It sucks. All right. I just don't play this against Naga Priest. But I play this against Thief Rogue, and you can get rid of their scabs. That's kind of cool. If I play this against what also I like about this, you play this on 4, and then you go coin entitled customer on 6 in full clear. So that's kind of nice. But let's see. What are some other?
It's also
If you
fire spell.
play this against Druid, you hit their Kazakhstan, you win the game. You know.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah.
Play this against a
Against
control warrior, which is any warrior. I feel you crush them. You know. They do
yeah,
have
against
Sir Finley, but
Finley though.
yeah,
Against board priest is surprisingly not that good
yeah,
because
you're right. Yeah,
board they trade amulet, so it doesn't get rid of win condition. It just gets rid of like pyro sometimes, but they could use it with cleric because they have 2 pyros.
yeah. I don't know. I want to go with broken. It's more exciting. So this card's more
Okay.
likely to be broken than your 5 mana 7/7.
I'll go with decent.
All right, I want to go with broken. So I want to play a deck with this. So as the win condition. All right. Wait, did we get any other cool warlock cards? No, these 2 suck. Holy crap. Okay.
Mm.
All right. Clash of the
Unless
Claw.
it's a good like shadow spell tempo deck that plays shadow spells early, but I don't think that's really the case.
Maybe add a 0 mana shadow spell to your hand. 1 drop. Then it's okay. All right. Clash of the Colossus. Add a random Colossus minion to both players' hand. Yours costs 2 less. How is this even allowed to be a card? I'm giving my opponent value. I'm spending 3 mana to get one that costs 2 less as as a warrior, I guess. All right,
Yeah,
I'm
it's to I can see how this is a positive effect for you, but every card is a positive effect for you.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
not repeated very well with from the depths.
Yeah, I mean, you could do this and it just doesn't add a colossal minion to your opponent's hand and it's still garbage, you know? Why am I mean, you get a cheated out Colossus, or I could play the hunter weapon, you know? Like, yeah, I'm going with garbage, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely garbage. Tidal Revenant, 8 mana, 5/8. Battlecry, deal 5 damage, gain 5 armor. I feel like they've already prepared that card to be buffed to an 8/8 when they realize it's so bad.
what happened to gaining 8 armor is really valuable.
It was 5 mana. This one's
Yeah,
8.
that's true. Yeah, okay, I'll go garbage. Yeah, it's so
Yeah, this
bad.
is garbage, and they're gonna buff it to an 8/8 eventually
Okay.
when there's just a series of buffs.
All right, Ignatius Lava Goer, Taunt, Battlecry, Dredge. Oh, you're thinking, oh, you get this big, yeah, gain armor equal to its cost. I mean, is this ever beating a Nixian Drake or School Teacher in any deck? In that slot, you know? I can get a one-mana heavy play, you know?
Yeah.
You get the Dredge. That Dredge is valuable, but
I mean, it's a good card, but there's already too many cards competing for 4 mana. Maybe
yeah.
after the rotation, this beats the weapons. I don't know.
I'm going with garbage. I
Yeah.
think this never.
All three warrior cards are
Yeah.
garbage.
Wow, a lot of garbage so far. So I mean, the good news is I kind of like the meta right now. So the good news is things might not change. But I said that about last time. I said Kazakhstan was bad. So what do I know? You know?
I'm not a fan of the meta right now. I feel like every deck has to draw their one good card. I
Yeah,
don't
I
like
don't
it.
know. Yeah, I don't, maybe. So, anyways,
Ozumat. Now we're to the neutrals.
Colossal.
8 mana, 6/5. It's pretty bad. Colossal +6. Death Arrow for each of Azumat's tentacles. Destroy a random enemy minion. So you summon 6/1/3 tentacles, and when the 6/5 dies, it destroys as many enemy minions as there are tentacles. So you play this with like provoke, and then it's a full clear.
Or I could just run a Nixia, and it's like,
Yeah.
and I get to keep the minion.
Oh, Rogue. In Rogue, you can play the 1/3 that makes the 7 mana, and that's a full
Ooh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Okay.
clear that also summons like 6/1/3s.
That board lock you. So
Yeah, but you
against
can
the.
stab them away.
I'm gonna go with garbage. So I can't imagine this being good.
I'll go with decent. Might even be good in like Druid. Who knows?
Um.
Maybe not Druid, but I feel
Oh,
like there's
that's a
gonna
good point. Does Druid have a way to self kill a minion? Because Druid, but the Druid, I mean,
not really.
yeah, if Druid had like a good way to kill a minion for 1 mana or 2 mana, but it doesn't. So, oh, you keep reviving it. Oh, it's a really good revive for a Beast Hunter, but like it doesn't even have taunt. You're just gonna get wrecked by like
You can
get a.
revive with Amulet and Priest as well, but like
Oh, that's
that
true.
doesn't do much.
You can get two of them, so I don't know how
Yeah.
that works. All right, I'll go garbage. So, anyways,
I think it's
Nep.
decent. I think I'll find some room.
All right, Neptune the Tide Hunter, Colossal +2, Rush Wind Fury. Whenever the Neptune attacks, if you control any hands. Oh, this is the card that Mr. Kibler is saying is against the is yeah. The
Wait, I don't know what Kibler said. Does he think it's good?
oh, good because it's like unfair to me because I don't have hands, so I don't control any hands. So it's if you control any hands, they attack
Oh,
instead.
I see.
So
Damn,
um
what a joke.
so whenever okay, so you rush it in and the hands attack. Let me look at the hands.
So yeah, so
Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's so the 2/4/2s attack, and it can kill two things.
yeah, so you deal 16 damage to the board and play a 7/7 and 2/4/2s.
But I don't think you can divert. I don't think you can have like the 4/2s attack twice, right? Like you can't
No,
hit 4 different targets. You only hit 2 targets.
yeah, you can only hit 2 targets for 8. You hit 2 targets for 8 on board, and you summon a 7/7 and 2/4/4s, 2/4/2s. This can only
Yeah,
be played in Druid, I guess,
I
because
think Alignment Druid would run it, so potentially. But even then, would it like you know what I mean? I don't know.
yeah, it's only a card for Druid. Obviously, they could have made it a Druid card. Nobody else gets to 10 mana.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it garbage. So
Is it garbage in Druid? Isn't it like
well, then, like how many
Nixia?
10 mana cards can I run? Like Anixia seems so much better because like it's better against like no, even like 2/8. You kill one, you kill both of them with this. Onyxia, you do the same thing, but you get to keep. You have two ones left, and
But this you have the 2/2/4s, the 2/4/2s left, and the 7/7.
yeah, but it doesn't have immune, so
Yeah.
4/2s are easy to kill. I think it's
I
just. I mean, you would run Onyxia and this, like just for really excessive amounts of 10 drops in a world where Kazakhstan exists. Like, you know,
could you play that and not play Kazakus and Ramp Druid?
people have already started doing that. I mean, we like what we did in the Master Tour last time.
But the deck is kind of, let's say, 45% against warriors nowadays.
Yeah.
I feel like if you add that card, that might put it over the edge in those matchups. I feel like it might just be better now in Ramp Druid than Kazakhstan, just because it's a strong card.
I think it's garbage. Um, so
Oh, also, if this sticks and it goes face, the hands go face.
oh, that's kind of insane. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't. I
So if
mean,
it
like,
doesn't get cleared, it's how much damage? It's
so it's like 1,000.
it's
So the seven,
scary.
so the 4/2s get to go face on it. So they get that's 8. So 24 damage if a minion sticks and it doesn't get removed. I guess Onyxia does that sometimes, but like you kind of I don't know. The 4/2s are pretty easy to remove. The 7/7 might be annoying, but
Hmm. I'll give it decent. I think it might. I think it's gonna find room in some druids.
I'm gonna give it garbage. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Coilfane Constrictor. Battlecry. Look at 3 cards in your opponent's hand and choose one. It can't be played next turn.
Is that the like? Is that better than School Teacher?
No,
I think
but
this is the equivalent of School Teacher, but for faster decks. It's like gonna be played in every one of them.
oh, you just do it to block a play. Oh, that actually. I mean, a control deck has 8 cards, so they could have 2 clears, and yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you're playing. I don't know. You're playing an aggro deck. You're playing like aggro hunter. Turn 4, like it's before the heavy play
yeah. I guess that's a finisher.
or before the
Yeah.
brawl. Play that. You
Is this really better than 7 moves ahead?
It's a 4 mana 5/4. It's really good stats for pretty good effect. It's also like you're playing against Boar Priest, and you draw this, you delay their weapon by 1 turn.
Yeah. I do love like every bad card. You like. I think this might be good against poor priest. It's like I go to that too. It's just like oh, we can finally crush the meta tyrant that is poor priest. So yeah, it's I guess it is good at the highest level. So um uh. I'm gonna go. Oh, Boner. Oh, so you could do Brand in this and really lock out their hand.
Oh, you go Bolner in this and play like 2 more.
Oh, you get this with Dredge and you just block their whole turn. It's kind of cool. Okay, I gotta give it pretty decent because of that. So
Yeah, this card's definitely decent. Would you
okay.
say School Teacher is OP or decent? It's probably
School teacher, I would retroactively give OP. Just use it in every deck. It's better. Yeah, so it's just too good. Like overall, it's more. So I was saying cards like Nelly are actually OP, where School Teacher and Amalgam are like really useful in a lot of different decks. But they're not like you can cut those cards too, and you know what I mean. So
yeah.
so
I think this is about on this maybe a little bit less good. Oh, yeah, sure, between decent and very good.
yeah, I mean, I just think there's some brand combo where this is fun. This is
Hmm.
probably bad, but we talked about it too much to give it bad
Okay.
now. All right.
Yeah,
Oh, this is the question that cards everyone thinking about. Snapdragon. Give all battle. Oh wait. Oh, it's give all battle cry minions in your deck +1/+1.
wait, did anyone talk about this?
Oh, people were asking me, what did you think about new 3 mana Loatheb? I thought it was just give all minions in your deck +1/+1. But it's just
No, that's
all
battle
battle
cry
cries.
minions.
What?
I thought
Yeah.
this was just trash.
Yeah, I mean, I
This
thought
has
it
to be
was.
trash.
I thought it was all minions, so it was just like a 3 minute Kelseth. That was,
Mm.
but yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll go with trash too.
Yeah,
So
this has to be trash.
yeah,
You don't play battle cry minions for their stats.
and like this +1/+1 is good on like things like divine shield, taunts, and rush minions,
Yeah.
which this isn't a battle cry. All right, yeah, I'll give garbage. So and it's in your deck too. So if you have like the 3 mana 1/4 for paladin that heals, it doesn't even get the effect. So yeah.
I guess if there's a minion that says battle cry, summon a copy of this, it's good with that. But
Are there
like
any
the
minions where it's like, hey, if this card has +2/+2, win the game kind of thing?
I mean, there's a 3/1 Murloc Rush for 3 mana that summons a copy, but it does
Yeah.
not win the game now. Blubber. 1/2/4.
Sorry.
After this minion takes exactly 1 damage, destroy it. Pop. Um,
So what's the difference between this and I guess you can go bless on it, but why do I
this and
run this? Why do I run this instead of uh oh, it takes exactly 1 damage. So if it takes 2 damage, it doesn't die.
yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's not very good against Druid, Rogue, Mage. Demon Hunter. It's so bad against Demon Hunter. Um,
Yeah, okay. Nice to ping. So okay, I'll give it garbage, but it was a nice thought. It's
I don't know if there's any combo you can do with this. Probably not. Um,
I
you
mean,
can summon it on turn. You can play the Hunter thing, the 2-drop, and then dredge into that and summon it for turn.
oh.
And then your board looks big, and then this gets pinged.
Yeah. Uh, but what if we run it in a preset self silences it? So we wait till turn 3 or 4, 5, and we play this in Ashard. Ashard ritual.
Okay, okay. We can
we,
also play it in Warlock with
we get we get a 5 mana summon 1 mana 2/4. How do they stop that?
Okay. Yeah, I think you broke. You definitely meta. Meta Bucker Fist. No, or you can play it in Warlock and play the minion that eats adjacent minions and gains their stats.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right. Oh, is that it?
Wait, is that really it? Wow, this mini set's so irrelevant.
Wait, you forgot? No, it's not. Remember, there's like the 5 mana 7/7 in Warlock.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I think
This mini
yeah.
set's definitely gonna get the Warlock's coming back for sure.
Yep.
Uh,
Means that it's not gonna do anything. I honestly think that there's some. Usually, mini sets are not there to implement new archetypes. They're there to reinforce existing
yeah.
archetypes. And I think there's gonna be definitely like about 1 card per deck that gets added. Death Rattle Rogue with the 1/3 gets like
The
a
shaman
lot.
got some strong. The shaman might like. I mean, you might just put the power level over the edge with some like just good, useful cards, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
And Immolate in Warlock. I don't really believe in the OP Commander Old Thok, but it could be.
with the what did I say was OP? The
Um. Oh, the jellyfish, the polymorphin mage might also be kind of cool. Oh, the
those.
Myrmidon, the paladin draw 1,000,000 cards.
Oh yeah, I'm just running that in Holy Paladin, and then I'm cycling through my deck. It's really nice. Because Paladin runs out of draw a lot, you know.
Yeah, and Herald of Nature, I think, is just going to be the best card in any aggressive druid deck. Maybe it still doesn't push it over the edge, but I feel like it would. I feel like the card's too strong.
Um, I mean,
Like some
it,
people played Pathmaker just to just to play a Panther on turn 2, so that they could play that on turn 3 and give their board +1/+1.
interesting. Okay, well,
So this is
let me look at nature spells right now in my Hearthstone client. Nature. Wait, my
there's
Hearthstone
Torn
client.
Growth Sentries, Sow the Soil, Living Roots, Innervate, Composting, basically. That you would
Okay, so
maybe find on
so the innervate is okay
Innervate
with
to
it,
whatever, but
but like so I'm an aggro deck, but I run low value innervates. Okay, living root seems reasonable. I guess sow the soil, but like I was finding like when I did the living root stuff is like you really wanted to get the problem is like I see you play this card and you just run out of value, you know. Um, like you need to get like right now aggro druid is built off composting. It's just the best. I don't know. So yeah, I'm not a believer. So
okay.
anyways, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
so
So
what's the new best deck after the expansion? Is it
it I think nothing changes. It's gonna
so Boar Priest?
is I mean I think Naga Priest is the best deck in the game right now.
I did tweet that. I don't really believe it.
But that's what gets the eyes, right? So
Yeah.
I actually believe it. I just not good enough at it yet. So I mean, it's weird where like there's so many things mechanically I have to like master in that deck to get it to the high level where I have a natural, more intuitive sense of decks like Charge Warrior and Control Warrior, where it's more to my natural strengths. Where like if I play Naga, I have to just figure out all the spots, you know, and
Yeah.
mess up on them. So
Shardware is too hard for me. You have to play with two hands. You have to play your hand, and like Finley and Dredge makes things too hard for my brain.
Yeah, you actually get like I've got a lot better. I'm just playing it all week, and after a while, like I had one where I literally my paladin opponent had 32 life, and I'm like, oh, I have lethal, and I just EC it very quickly where I draw like through my deck, hit the play all the stuff. I don't know. It's you get better at it. You get like okay, I have these many cards in my deck. I have this many cards in my hand. I'm 80% likely to hit a shield shatter off Sir Finley, stuff like that. You know, so
Yeah, I guess. Um, Naga
yeah.
Priest. Naga Priest felt really easy to me. I don't know.
Well, I'm playing it like I got a top 100 legend with it. I think for me to take the leap to get to like top 20 legend with it or top 10 legend with it, which I think is it's very doable. I need to put a lot of time into it. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. So yeah, I think Aggro Druid is gonna get a lot better, and every deck that already exists, that some of the decks that already exist get some very good tools. Death Rattle Rogue will be a lot better. Um,
Yeah. I took a poll in my chat earlier and like I was like, will Death Rattle Rogue in some form be a thing? And we had like it's either broken, meh, but okay, and garbage, and like it was like 50% meh and 50% garbage, and like not a one person said it was gonna be broken. So
oh,
that was right after,
it's
yeah,
already broken in open cups. So
yeah. So that's what, yeah. It's I don't know. That's the YouTube video I should probably make on day one, right? So, um, so
yeah,
if I want to get
or
the easy
Jackpot
clicks,
Rogue. You
what?
jackpot Rogue, and you get like some insane OTK that Rogue shouldn't have access to, and
Yeah.
farm the views.
Yeah, you get can you get an OTK on turn 4 or a kill on turn 4, you think? With I don't even I've never played the deck, but so
I don't
I'll
know. There's
pull
probably some 5 or more mana spell that is about like mana reduction, right?
um
Maybe not.
I don't remember.
Probably not. I guess there's the refreshing spring water.
Oh yeah.
That's not really it. Nah, there's nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not like yeah, I don't know. I don't really but I was so wrong on Kazakhstan, so I'm just doubting myself of like
Kazakhstan
how
was hard to evaluate because we didn't
yeah,
really. I didn't
play.
play. Nobody played duels. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get like the I don't know. Remember some meh treasures, I didn't think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
discovering books so you can get the good ones, and the good ones were OP.
yeah, like Book of the Dead is like just so insane. If they were all like the 3 mana 2/6, it wouldn't be very good. So
Yeah, then it would. If there was no Book of the Dead, it would already be unplayable at this
yeah,
point.
yeah, it's already barely so. Anyways, but I mean, it did get nerfed twice, so um,
Twice?
yeah. Remember, it got
Oh,
the
yeah, 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 yeah.
locust taken out of it. So
Lucas.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I think. I mean, Nagamage gets better even if they don't change any card. They could get access to Polymorph Jellyfish and Lady Nazjar in Random Discovers. That could be
yeah.
really bad.
That's kind of so. Yeah, it's interesting when the changes are to like discoverables and not to actual like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like I don't know what cards actually get put
Oh,
into
Drowned
decks.
and Freeze, you said was
Oh
OP.
yeah, drowned, but I don't know what deck I'm. Let's see, what can I play? Maybe with your disarming elemental and drown. Can I just
Control Priest.
yeah? Oh, and then I can. No, I was like
You can play Black. You can play the Colossal. They buffed, and you can play Whirlpool.
yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, it's will priest be good enough to so I mean, will it be good enough to stop like I mean the two aggro decks are thief rogue and like naga priest.
I mean, it's
Does it
already
need
strong enough for that, right? The problem
yeah
is it can't beat Warrior and Boar Priest right now.
yeah and I still
Druid.
think you just auto lose to those decks. I mean you just have mutinous as disruption. Maybe if you run the shard ritual of the bubble card, it has enough pressure. to pull out the win. I think that might be enough to stop Kazakhstan. So,
No, against Kazakhstan decks, you Bulge in, you get their Kazakhstan out, and then you drown the Kazakhstan, so you get Kazakhstan piercing.
okay, that actually works. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Bubbles, it's when Bubble is going to be such a meta defining card. They're going to call things a bubble meta instead of a pocket meta. So
Oh, I think Bubbler has actual potential to be played in tournaments in a hard target lineup against decks that don't have a ping.
yeah, that's true. Um, yeah, I do think for some sort of like it does have that maybe you put it in a silence deck. There's still that one mana silence gives something +3 health, right?
Yeah, but
So
I mean that wouldn't be. You still lose to Demon Hunter. You played out on one, it gets pinged, but you
no, I
could.
play this on 2 with the one mana spell and make
Oh,
it
yeah,
2/7, and then I play it on 1 coin, and then I go bless and do 9 damage to your face.
yeah, it's still not a good Hearthstone play in the current year, but
Yeah,
against
yeah,
some.
yeah. Yeah, so that's why we read the Ashar ritual as well. So we have the yeah. I kind of like these like overstated cards that suck. I like when they're good, but they're not.
I
So
thought a Helmet Hermit would be good. The 1 mana 4/3 because you
yeah,
could play the 1 mana silence spell on Priest and deal 4 damage to stuff. But turns out that was never a thing.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
exciting. Exciting.
I think the meta might not change that much, but like you're definitely gonna feel the changes. There's gonna be changes in the decks that already exist. And
Yeah,
Board Priest gets worse because every class got disruption. It definitely gets worse in tournaments. Where I mean, I'm guessing most of chat and like everyone who just plays ladder doesn't really have a problem with Board Priest. But if you played
yeah,
in tournaments, like Board Priest is pretty big. It's
yeah.
like top 1 or top 2 decks.
Well, how long till the next Masters tour?
End of June, so 1 month.
Do I need to like? It's like I'd rather bring Naga Priest. Do I need to put the time into mastering Boar Priest, or should I learn that deck, or should I just keep playing Naga Priest? What do you think?
I mean, in the current meta, there's one class that beats Boar Priest, right? It's only
Yeah.
Druid, and Druid is not even popular. So right now, Boar Priest is kind of really good, but
Not when the
there's only
fire.
two decks that would ever like to ban Druid, and it's Warrior and Priest.
Hmm. Yeah.
So it makes your lineup two good decks and two bad decks, as opposed
Yeah.
to a lineup that bans like Warrior, where you can bring four good decks,
Yeah.
even if they're a little bit worse.
I mean, yeah. So you could, I think ban. No, I guess yeah.
I mean, you're kind of you, if you bring Board Priest and you don't ban Druid and you face a Druid, you're gonna be in bad shape.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what other meta classes there are, but yeah. Yeah. The Holy Paladin might be interested in banning Druid as well, so that could work as a
Yeah,
third one.
but then you're playing Board Priest and a deck that hard loses to Warrior in the same lineup, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Maybe a Holy Paladin doesn't hard lose to Charge Warrior, but definitely does to Control
Yeah,
Warrior.
I was 12-2 versus Paladins with Warrior on ladder for my finish, so went very well. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. So yeah, I mean, I still like this meta, so I don't nothing has to change. That's what I kind of hoped for the last mini set. I think Kassan ended up breaking the game.
But that was
So
2 days before our Masters tour. At least this time we have time.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, so I wonder if I should put the time into learning. I don't know. I might rather Naga Priest. I'm gonna have so much more fun playing than Board Priest. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I actually got bored of Naga Priest after like 40 games.
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
Like I felt like it's just like the same thing happening every game. But
I mean, I like these decks where, well, there's so much like mechanical mastery of Naga Priest, but I guess it's a lot of that of like being a
yeah,
you
making your
have to
minions
like
5 HP.
yeah, and you also have to like you have to have the mechanical mastery so then you can make the high level decisions quickly, or you have to be able to make the high level decisions quickly so you can do the mechanical plays because they take so much time. So you have to like really where I can't rope with Naga Priest and then oh this is the right play, you know? So
Oh yeah. The one thing I never do with Naga Priest is count.
okay,
Like
yeah.
if it's lethal, I notice it as I play the last card.
Yeah.
Usually, it's
Uh,
like I play
I
the
think there are
turn
ways
as
to count, like you could figure it out, but if you truly wanted to master the deck, but yeah.
yeah. I haven't really needed to. Usually the play is the same whether it's lethal or not. So
Well, you just go for it, and then when you get lethal, you acted like it was all calculated. At least for me, when I'm
and when you
streaming,
don't, you're like, yeah,
and you
we
don't
said
be like, "Oh, I just wanted to put all the pressure," you know? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly. All right,
So,
I'm gonna go try to get a finish. I guess since we're probably done.
oh yeah,
I want to get a rank 1 finish. I'll try.
nice. All right, just win. It's probably like 10 wins in a row, right?
I'm
Your
at
rank
rank
one finish.
3. Yeah, it's the last day, so sometimes it gets pretty easy.
Oh,
But
once you get up to like top 10, I see what you're saying. Yeah, then yeah, okay,
yeah,
okay.
I'm 30. I'm 1 game away from top 12.
So yeah, I didn't play in, but yeah, okay. Talk to you later. Thanks for the review. So
Thanks for having me.
yeah,
I'm
chat.
pretty hyped. I think the meta's gonna get more fun, if anything.
We'll see.
Um,
I'm skeptical on all the cards, but except for what was the card I thought was broken? Shaman
the
card.
I
So
thought you meant the bubble card.
oh yeah, yeah, and bubbler. I mean that's a given. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's I wonder. Yeah,
I think the
I
neutral constrictor is also good. Yeah,
The bubble card's a cool card. I like it. I like the design of it, even if it's bad. So, yeah.
All right.
All right. Later.
Nice. Yeah. Bye bye. Bye bye, chat.
Hey everyone, if you made it all the way to the end, chances are you really like this content, so thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. If you want to show your support of the live content, feel free to like and subscribe. Liking and subscribing always helps the algorithm to show that you like it, so the thing is more likely to give it to other people. In addition to that, if you are always wanting a No Hands Gamer video, but some days I don't put one out because I don't know what to do, we have another channel, which is the No Hands Gamer Vods, which is the raw, unedited content from my Twitch, where you get to see everything on the YouTube format. I highly recommend you go check that out, so you can get your No Hands Gamer fix every day, even when I don't put out a normal YouTube video. Hope to see you guys in the next video.